Hey, what's up guys? Sorry if this video is going to be a little bit extra loud. As you could say, it's because my fan's at full speed. I forgot to turn it down, and plus I want to keep my system running at least decently cool because I really hate it when sometimes, like, just because I lower the fan speed for a certain amount of time, the thing just freaking skyrockets in temperature and it stays pretty high. You know, because at one point, it was staying around 50 or 60, so it's pretty hot. And I think that was also because I just recently, today, cleaned out the dust filters on my system, so that was probably why it was getting a little bit hot. But I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about, guys, today, and I knew there was a couple things I said I was going to talk about. I'm just going to have to put some things on hold, probably. And, there's just some things I want to talk about and say, and so, yeah. For the weekend in general, like, not, Saturday, which was a very terrible day, but Sunday and today I had a pretty good day. I mean, I guess you could say I was celebrating someone's birthday. Had some cupcakes and cake and ice cream, and today we ordered some pizza and watched some movies. So I spent some time with the family and just, had some fun, watched a movie. And it was one of those movies that it was pretty good. I honestly do like it, but it was one of those movies that, like, I couldn't, like, when I watched it, I couldn't, like, quite stand, like, one little thing. And that was just because I remember, after, like, seeing certain things in the movie, it's like, okay, I could easily tell that this is based upon this movie from the 70s or something like that, and just, yeah, it was one of those moments, but, it's still a good movie overall. But I didn't do too much today. It's Monday. I always seem to, something happens. It's usually weather and all that kind of stuff, but today was someone's birthday, I had to celebrate, spend some time with the family, and, as much as I would love to have made a video today, I wanted to at least relax, get in a good mood and everything, especially after what happened Saturday, and just all the stuff that happened Saturday. But today was a pretty good day overall, and I'm going to try to talk about a few things. I'm going to be kind of all over the place. I'm very sorry about that. But, I guess I could say I will talk more about some of these things later. And one of them includes, well, that microphone, the one that I'm using right now. I will say that the price, like, just recently, like, skyrocketed or went up by a noticeable amount on the Blue Snowball. It went up from, like, around $55 to, like, $70. Now, there is one Snowball it's kind of, like, it's from the same seller, it looks like, but it's on a different page because, you could get, this version of it and you could get this version of it, like when you go on one of those pages and you could just click on which version you want. You get those on that page, but then there's, like, one of them that's way out here by itself. And that one's like $45. But there's a couple reasons I would still pick the microphone that I'm using right now. Not for any, like, biased reasons or anything like that. No, not at all. But one of the reasons, again, is because it has a couple of things that a lot of people that I know that have really good microphones like the Yeti really like. Such as, that guy that I was talking about that had that awesome webcam. He uses the Yeti, and he's going to change just because it's way too big. At least for, like, the way he's using it, the way he has things set up. It may vary for you, and it really will just depend, and if you, depending on your setup, it probably won't get in your way, really. But, anyways, one of the slight things a lot of the Blue microphones, like the Blue Yeti and the Snowball, I don't think it's called the Blue Yeti, but anyways, the Yeti and the Snowball, it's from the same company, lacking is bass. That's the number one complaint, because, when he does live streams, you can tell there's almost no bass, but when you see some of his videos, sometimes you'll be like, it sounds a lot bassier, and, one of these days, I think it was on a vlog, I'm not sure, it was either a vlog on his vlogging channel, or something on the gaming/tech channel, but I remember him talking about how much time he has to spend on doing, adding bass and doing all that stuff in audio editing, but, that's just one of those things I said, they're slightly lacking. Yeti is still hands down an amazing microphone. It has, like, multiple condensers within a single microphone, so you could use it for just about anything and still get great quality and everything. And I just saw it on sale for like $80 yesterday. It kind of went up around like $90, $92 or something like that. But if you could get it for $80, get it. You will not be disappointed. I'm not just saying that, I'm being serious. You will not be disappointed. But the microphone I'm using right now, it has much more bass than the Yeti, so he would probably like a microphone more like this. And it does have a headphone jack, which is the reason he got that microphone mostly. It's just because he can monitor himself. And he does streams and all that kind of stuff, and he likes to monitor himself, and he always wears headphones usually in his videos. Or at least in a lot of them. So, I really do like this microphone, and this is usually around $45 to $50. If you could just get it anywhere in that range, it's an excellent buy. Like I said, one of the Blue Snowballs is like $45. But one of the reasons I'll stay a little bit clear of that microphone, it sounds good. A lot of people do use it, but I've seen this throughout very many videos from very many YouTubers. And I thought it was just one thing. I watched a lot of videos about the blue snowball, and I noticed that, you know, there's a little, like, after people talk, sometimes there's a slight buzz towards, you know, the end of their sentence or whatever, or something like that. And it kind of gets my nerves just a little bit. And I thought it was like, you know, after watching many videos that are like, you know, very old, like 3-5 years old, you know, when around the snowball when it first came out and stuff like that, you know, and when it first started, you know, getting famous and going around and stuff, you know what I mean? I thought it was like, well, it probably had to do with YouTube because they had, you know, smaller resolutions available to upload, and they probably had much lower audio quality and all that kind of stuff, and the way it encoded and everything. But I watched a video from someone that just recently got a snowball, you know, someone that I'm subscribed to, and I noticed that same buzz or kind of static kind of sound, you know, after them talking sometimes. It doesn't always happen, but it does sometimes happen. And it's one of those things I try to steer clear of. Even if it does sound clean and good, I try to stay away from that kind of stuff, you know, just because I still want it to sound clean and professional. And this microphone has been compared to Blue Snowball, and a lot of people agree, and a good noticeable number of people agree that it is noticeably, you know, it's at least a bit better. It does have more bass, it does have the headphone jack option, and it does not have that static problem. And it sounds, I don't know, just to me, it sounds more professional. It really, really does, you know. But it's a really good microphone. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check it out. I believe it's the ATR 2500. It's an excellent microphone. Generally speaking, it's usually cheaper than the Snowball, even when the Snowball is on sale. You know, or when it's around, you know, $65 or something, or $55. So this one's, like I said, between $45 and $50. It's a great microphone to get, and for person on a budget or someone that wants to spend their money very wisely but still get something really good and that packs a punch, this is a great microphone to get. And the webcam, the price went up around like $85 or $90, and it's usually around $75, but I just checked and it's $75, and I don't know if I'm going to get it or not, just because there's a lot of other stuff I want to spend my money on, or I want to save, because let's just say I'm starting to make some money and getting some money coming in, and I don't know if, you know, it might stop and, you know, I'm going to stop having money coming in, so I might want to use that money to pay for the next months of internet, but I might be changing internet anyways, but there's still that stupid, ridiculous $70 fee that we have to fucking pay for. But, you know, depending on how things go, I'm not sure, you know, the sale changes very often, the price does on that mic, or that camera, but I would definitely recommend getting it. It's an excellent camera. Like I said, one of my friends, he was using it. I thought he was using a full-time camera. But then, you know, in a few videos, like, hold on, his DSLR camera's way in the back. What camera is he using right now? And it's really good. Crisp, clean, great coloring, very vivid, great contrast. And the lighting and the focusing is really good. You know, it doesn't go out of focus very much compared to other cameras. And it does support tripods. So if you have a tripod for, like, a professional camera, you can use it. A webcam that has you could use a tripod with, that's amazing. So if you get a good tripod or a decent one with that camera, that's gonna be like still $100, but you're gonna get amazing video quality, and you could use that webcam potentially for something else. You know, buy a $10, $5 extension USB cable. You know, you'll be using it around, like, you know, a regular full-time camera. I still love this camera. I can get professional pictures with it and everything, but that's still a very great option for someone on a budget. It truly is. And let's just say there's good reasons I've been kind of keeping this stuff slightly secret. It's just, you know, let's just say there's a website that I'm trying to, like, I want to get up and running in the future, and it has to do with helping people with this kind of stuff, and it has to do with growing a community. I'll probably talk to you guys about that project in the future, but, you know, I definitely recommend getting this camera. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. I might want to get it very soon if I do, just so I don't get it when the price goes up, but if I do, then that's going to be great, and I probably won't be disappointed. And I might need the webcam, actually, just because there's a special video I'm going to be doing very soon. It has to do with my gaming mouse. I'll say that much. I'll say that much. But if I get that webcam, it might make things better, you know. But I still need to find another piece of software that I could use to record with my other webcam. Because, yeah, let's just say I need another webcam, and, yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of recording. But it's going to be a very great video. It's going to be very fun. But, you know, things are going good, and I did get my, I did become a YouTube partner on my anime review channel, so I do have the options to do custom thumbnails. I can upload custom thumbnails, and I do get the videos monetized. I know that sounds kind of selfish, but I'm getting very, very close to earning that certain amount that you need in order to get any money from YouTube. So once I get that amount of money, bam, I'm getting it, because I work my butt off for that money. Not like just trying to sound like I'm bragging, but so then that way when I join the partnership with the network that I want to join with, they don't take a large percentage of that money that I work my butt off for. You know what I mean? So I don't want to see that happen, because they can once you sign that contract. So then that way I have all that money that I work for, and yeah, And I got the features. I could put some freaking custom thumbnails on the anime review channel. That will be very fun. And there's a lot of options that I have now, so I'm really, really happy about that. And I might do it here on the vlogging channel in the future, but depends on how things go and see if I do on other types of videos. And there's a lot of other things I need to get on. But, you know, I'm just trying to refocus on things and lay back, at least have fun, and enjoy things with the family and not get too hyped up or overly stressed or anything like that. But still have levels of progression and seeing how things go. But in the next video, I'll probably talk to you guys about how I'm making money and what's going on. Give you a good idea, guys, on my background and things happening within the last 3 to 5 years. And so then you can understand at least a little bit of where I come from and everything. And then I can talk about my projects and that kind of stuff. So then you kind of understand, you know, like, you know, how it went from this and what made me drive towards this and everything. And that will be fun. So anyways, I'll have everything in the link in the description below, so you go ahead and check that stuff out. I'm trying to hurry because my camera's about to die. But yeah, sorry if the audio is very loud, but yeah, I just had to do that. And other than that, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get that camera, but man, I'm half tempted to get that Yeti. But then again, like I said, the price went up like 10 or 12 bucks overnight. But if it goes down to 80 bucks again, I might get it. I still love this microphone though. It's still a great one. It's like, I don't think it's quite necessary to get an upgrade, but I might. And this way, actually, one of my friends tried to talk to me through Skype while I was doing a live stream, but if I get another microphone, I could use one microphone for Skype and one for the live stream, because when Skype turns on or you answer a call, it might take over your device, and then nobody could hear you in the live stream anymore. So you gotta have more than one microphone. And I do got one. I got my old golden one, which is kind of crappy, but if it's, depending on how good or bad it is, you know, I might just stick with that. But I'm trying to just be careful with my money. I'm gonna try to be careful, but yeah, so just see how things go, and, you know, like I said, I'll talk to you guys more about all that stuff, but thanks again, guys, for watching. I look very forward to talking to you guys more, so, yeah, thanks again, guys, for watching, and I will talk to you guys very soon.